Circular convolution, what we have discussed already. In circular convolution, in convolution, continuous time. CT means continuous time. In convolution, continuous time, what we have discussed already is this will be a system and it will have h of t, system behavior. Input is represented as x of t, output is y of t, and output is nothing but convolution between input and impulse response. Convolution between input and impulse response. And the formula is when you remove this star mark, it will become integration. First signal dummy variable, second signal shifted version, and tau is a small constant. Integration limits are with respect to tau. Integration is with respect to tau. You can make first signal or second signal with dummy variable. So first signal we will take shifted t minus tau. Second signal we will take h of tau, d tau, and tau varies from minus infinite to plus infinite. Tau varies from minus infinite to plus infinite. Okay. So x of tau is the first signal, h of tau is the second signal. Any signal in dummy variable, the other signal you have to take in shifted version. One signal in dummy variable, other signal you have to take in shifted version. Okay, this is about convolution in continuous time. This is about convolution in continuous time. Now I will go with problems in continuous time. I will go with problems. So first question, I will take x of t equal to e power minus at u of t, and then h of t equal to e power minus bt u of t. E power minus bt u of t. Okay. Find convolution between these two. Find convolution between these two signals. Find convolution. And if you see u of t is there in discrete time also, what we have done. In discrete time also what we have done. If u of t is there, that says it is causal signal or right-handed signal. Both the signals are causal or right-handed signal. Coming to the solution. Okay, coming to the solution. X of t convolution h of t is nothing but integration. First signal I will take in terms of dummy variable. So wherever t is there, I have to put tau. Wherever t is there, I have to put tau. Second signal I will take shifted version. So wherever t is there, I have to put t minus tau. Wherever t is there, I have to put t minus tau. And the limits are with respect to tau, minus infinite to plus infinite. Limits are with respect to tau, minus infinite to plus infinite. The value, this is step signal, height is 1. Step signal, height is 1. Okay, this is also step signal, height is 1. This is also step signal, height is 1. Okay, and when the causal signals are present, integration limits will become 0 to infinite. 0 to t. Integration limits will become 0 to t. Whenever causal signals are there, limit should be 0 to t. Okay, so I will change the limits. I will change the limits as 0 to t for causal signals, 0 to t, and then first signal e power minus a tau, second signal e power minus b, t minus tau, d tau. All u of t values will be 1. All u of t values will be 1. Okay. So next what I will do, 0 to t, e power minus a tau, e power minus bt, e power plus b tau, e power plus b tau. Okay. Now combine wherever possible, you just combine. So e power minus bt is constant because integration is with respect to tau. And now if you see, this is nothing but, you can write in any way, b minus a tau and d tau, limits are 0 to t. Limits are 0 to t. Okay. Now this is equal to e power minus bt is constant. Okay. Integration of e power ax is nothing but e power ax divided by a. If you are doing integration with respect to x, if dx is there, okay, e power ax, integration is e power ax divided by a. Now this will be e power b minus a tau divided by b minus a. Okay, and in the place of tau, you have to put the limits. In the place of tau, you have to put the limits 0 to t. 0 to t. Okay. So already we know this is the formula for integration. We know this is the formula for integration. We are using it. Now what I will do, e power minus bt divided by b minus a. Substitute the upper limit, it will become e power b minus a into t. Substitute the lower limit, e power 0, value is 1. E power 0, value is 1. So our answer is e power minus bt, okay, and then divided by b minus a, and e power b minus a into t minus 1. This is the answer, convolution of the given two signals. Convolution of the given two signals, okay. So in discrete time also, when we had causal signals, the limits we changed as 0 to n. Okay, n means discrete time, t means continuous time. N means discrete time, t means continuous time. So whenever we come across causal signals, causal means both the signals should have u of t. In the equation, both the signals should have u of t, that is called causal signals. In discrete time, both the signals should have u of n. Both the signals should have u of n. That is called causal signals in discrete time. Causal signals in discrete time. Okay. Now I will go with the last question. For this class. The next problem I am taking in continuous time. Find convolution between the signals are. Now the signals I will take x1 of t equal to u of t and x2 of t also equal to u of t. This is also equal to u of t. Okay. Now coming to the solution, find convolution between these two. Coming to the solution, we know that x1 of t convolution x2 of t is nothing but any one formula we will take, not to confuse. X1 of tau, x2 of t minus tau, d tau, and tau varies from minus infinite to plus infinite. Okay. Now first signal we have to put in terms of tau. So u of t, I will put u of tau. Now second signal, wherever t is there, we have to put t minus tau. So u of t minus tau, second signal, d tau is there, minus infinite to plus infinite. I will change the limits as 0 to t because both are causal signals. U of t present. Okay. So both are causal signals. Other name is right-handed signals. Causal signal, other name is right-handed signals. Both the given signals are causal. That's the reason I am taking 0 to t as the integration limits. Height of u of tau is 1, height of u of t minus tau also 1, d tau. Okay. So limits are changed because limits can be changed because both the signals are causal signals. Okay. Now what will happen? 0 to t, 1 into d tau. Integration of, okay, whatever you do integration, whatever variable you use for integration of 1 is that variable itself. Now you are going to put the limits, and now it is upper limit minus lower limit. The value is t. Convolution output value is t. Okay. So this is about continuous time. If equations are given, how to do convolution. Continuous time. If equations are given, how to carry on the convolution. We have seen two problems.